Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Kaval Zahid, your instructor for the course Principles of Microeconomics, Eco 302. I welcome all of you in this course and hope that you will learn and enjoy this course. Dear students, economics is very interesting subject. It is basically about the study of economy. As a human being, we want to have a lot of things, but we have very limited resources to satisfy our wants. For example, we want to have food, we want to have houses, clothing, books, furniture, telephones, medicines, etc. But we have limited income or limited resources to satisfy all these wants. Same happens in case of an economy. So, economics is the subject which studies how society uses its limited or scarce resources in order to satisfy unlimited wants. Economics is broadly categorized into two main branches, which are microeconomics and macroeconomics. Micro means small or minute objects. So, microeconomics is the branch of economics which deals with the behavior of small units of the economy or individual units of the economy, like the farm, the industries, the household, the market for individual goods and services, etc. Now, macroeconomics, as the name indicates, macro means large in scope or extent. So, macroeconomics is the branch of economics which deals with the economy as a whole. In this course, Principles of Microeconomics, we will study all the basic and core concepts of microeconomics. We will start with a discussion of nature and importance of microeconomics, basic problems of microeconomics and discussion about different economic systems. ये सब issues हम इसमें पढ़ेंगे. Then we will study the theory of consumer behavior, utility theory of consumer behaviors, indifference curve analysis, consumer equilibrium, income effect, substitution effect and price effect. ये सब वो concepts हैं जो हम theory of consumer behavior में cover करेंगे इंशाल्लाह. After studying the theory of consumer behavior, we will move towards the theory of production, cost, and revenues. In this, we will discuss the concepts like production function, iso-quant and iso-cost curves, marginal rate of technical substitution, the cost and revenues of the farm. After this, we will study theory of farm behavior and market organization. We will deeply discuss different market structures like perfect competition, monopoly, and oligopoly in this. At the end of this course, we will study pricing and employment resources, modern theory of resource pricing, input demand curve of farm, and supply curve of resources. ये सब वो concepts हैं जो हम इसमें discuss करेंगे. So dear student, ये सारे topics जो अभी हमने discuss किए हैं, we will cover them inshallah in a series of 15 audio lectures. At the end of this course, students should be able to understand and discuss basic concepts of microeconomics taught in this course and should be able to apply these microeconomic concepts used in news media, debates over issues, and in daily conversation. As I have already told you that there will be 15 audio lectures for this course. There will be no lecture handouts for this course. PowerPoint slides of each lecture will be available on VULMS site. So, you are required to focus on the lecture contents, PowerPoint slides, and recommended books for this course. Let's discuss the recommended books for this course. The textbook for this course is Economic Theory, Volume 1 by Dr. Muhammad Hussain Chaudhary. As this is textbook for this course, so we will focus mainly on this book. For further guidance, you can study reference books for this course. which are Microeconomic Theory, 6th edition by Ferguson and Gould. Number 2, Microeconomics by Robert S. Pindick and Daniel L. Robinfeld. Number 3, Fundamentals of Economics, Part 1 by Habibullah Wasir. Students, you have two interfaces to communicate with your instructor. That is via moderated discussion board MDB or via email. If you have any query related to the course content, you are most welcome to ask on moderated discussion board. आपको कोई भी कॉन्सेप्ट समझ नहीं आ रहा, अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है रिलेटेड टू द कंटेंट्स ऑफ द कोर्स, just post your question on MDB. I am always here to help and assist you in this regard. Apart from MDB interface, there is another interface to report general issues. For example, if you have any issue regarding course activities, you can contact me through email. Email address for this course is eco302@vu.edu.pk. कोई भी जनरल इशू हो जो आप डिस्कस करना चाहते हो, रिपोर्ट करना चाहते हो, you can send email on eco302@vu.edu.pk. I will be here to reply your emails, inshallah. At the end of introduction, I would like to brief about the weighted activities for this course, which are assignments, graded discussion board, quizzes, midterm exams, and final term exam. Assignments, GDBs, and quizzes will be given to you during semester, whereas midterm exam will be held after 8 lectures, and final term exam will be held after completion of 15 lectures. So, dear student, this is all about introduction for this course.